That nigga be crispy. Yeah, hey. I'm shameless, so shameless. When my dogs on the block, it was dangerous. Take a girl out to eat and she's paying. I'm shameless, so shameless. I'ma go hit Tahoe up. Come bring the Tahoe truck, body bags on body bags. Come pick this garbage up. DJ mixing in the booth, he leave him traumatized up. I ain't got no time to waste. Let's get these commas up. I'm sitting in class, I can't even focus. Looking at these hoes like she don't notice. Titty sit right, that ass be poking. Sitting in the front cause I gotta be the closest. I'm just waiting for the bell, let everybody leave. I passed with an A, but left them with a D.
Hey, Rich, I'm headed to your city.
I can't reach. We're going to have to leave it on.
All you niggas ever want to do is have me burn up in here.
I know. I pressed it twice.
You pressed it twice to like act like you turned it off and then you turned it back on?
Because it don't turn off right away.
What the fuck are you doing? You know we recording, right?
We recording?
You asked.
Oh, so we recording? No, but Rashawn and Aaron Let Go really be going at it. Did you see the shit that Rashawn just posted?
Nah. No, he tagged us in tagged me in something, but I didn't get a chance to look at it.
Yo, they arguing, and the caption. Hold on, let me read y'all the caption of what he just. The only men you hear complaining about women being submissive is simps or weak men, and this is them arguing with each other. It's a clip of them arguing with each other. I was like, yo, but yo, Let Go, like him or not, is content.
He is content.
He is content. Like, yo, the nigga's hilarious. He be like, I didn't say that. What are you talking about?
You dead said that shit, bro. Like,
bro. Well, we are back. New week. We recording this last week. So if something happens over the weekend, don't ask us, why didn't you cover this? We didn't know. It's fucking Friday. Right.
Oh.
I'd like to talk about this week, though. And we have I'm not going to try to make nobody argue this week. I'm over that. It didn't work. It did not work. I swear, I failed. But this week, I think we're going to be quite successful. For one, how was y'all week? How's things going on in your lives? My week was good. Everything is kind of...
All right, good.
Dodge,
how was your week? What the fuck?
I'm fucking with you. I love you, bro. I'm just fucking with you. Go ahead. Tell us. Finish. Nah, that's it. Everything's coming together.
You ain't really have nothing...
Nah, that's it.
That's
a fucking lie. You're a liar.
Oh, you a liar.
Really?
A liar.
You got dragged on Twitter. You got dragged on Instagram. You don't want to talk about that? You really talk about how you was fighting for your life in the comments for 2 days? I didn't even check the Twitter. Nigga.
What happened?
Nah, because of the last week's episode.
The $50 dates?
The $50 dates. Oh, boy. So I'm like.
Okay, Jill Scott, let's take a long walk.
Like, yo, this wasn't even necessarily my take. We were playing a take from somebody else.
Now you see how I feel every week. Niggas don't give a fuck about the context. I mean? You see that little clip. They like, you fucking bitch. I'm like, what did I do?
And then Tahoe caught me with a tough question. Well, what are you going to do for $50? I was like, I don't know, take a walk. And then they ended it right there. I was like, you motherfucker. Because after that is when we thought of some other shit that you could do for $50. Yeah. And then it wasn't just 50. It was like 50 to 100.
Yes.
I'm like, oh, man. It was like, take a walk. Like, yo, the comments was like, this nigga
dragged
you, nigga. I was like,
through the mud.
I've never seen DJ Traumas have so many comments. This nigga was in there stiff arming. He was swinging people around. He was swinging bitches into bitches. Nigga.
Now, I said what I said type of person. I'll fight for what I said. But I'm like, damn, it was taken out of context. Like, nah,
that's how clips work.
Take a walk. That was a terrible way to end it. Like, I was like, oh man, that was fucking terrible.
Shout out to EA and Oppen Media.
Yo, they really got a way to get us all fucking riled up.
Got me good. I was like, motherfucker.
That's crazy.
Dodge, how was your week?
I had an amazing week.
Yeah, why? How so?
I started a new job.
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah. I'm so excited.
I heard you started a new job. You now live and work
in Jersey.
In the same state.
Yes, I do.
You're officially a resident. You don't have to collect 2 different taxes and shit like that.
No, I don't.
I hate it.
I know you do. I hated coming here today.
Yeah, exactly.
I was cuddled up on the couch. I was so happy. I get home early. It only take like 20 minutes to get home from work. Like, I'm like, oh shit, there's like the rest of a day. I can actually do things now. I'm not rushing to get home and spend an hour with my kid and throw her in the shower and then go to bed, like, because I got to wake up at 5:30 tomorrow. Like, it is a blessing. Yeah. I'm so fucking happy.
Do you talk about why you left the other job? Do we speak on that?
We never spoke on it, and for me, it's a lot to speak on. But what I will say, and the motivation and the push that I would like to give everybody, if you feel like you're not valued, leave. If you feel like...
Babe, I'm breaking up. I'm just playing.
Jesus Christ.
I'm joking. Of course.
If you feel like you're compromising... You're compromising too much of that work-life balance. If you feel like you're compromising too much of your family time, of your personal time, of the time that you want to have to pursue other things, I want to encourage people to leave. Toxic work environments are not productive for anybody. And I was put in a position where I had a disagreement with one of my superiors, and the way that he spoke to me was very telling. And I decided, like, wait, we're not friends. I don't have to forgive you. I don't have to deal with this. Because if this was the other way around, I'd be fired. And nobody would give a fuck.
But so he did apologize.
He did apologize a couple days. 2 days later. 2
days later, he apologized.
He did apologize, but for me, when my friends apologize to me, it means something. When an employer says something or does something that I deem as disrespectful, your apology doesn't mean shit to me, because this company is still going to run and function without me. And like I said, if it was the other way around and I apologize, but I still have a job, we don't know. I want to be where I'm valued. I want to be where I'm happy. I want to be in a place where I'm not habitually stressed out. And I took my time, and I was very strategic about the way that I moved.
Were you?
I was very strategic about the way that I moved.
Last day. Like, go ahead. I'm sorry.
And I found a place that I'm happy that I'm at. I'm in a brand new building. I've never been in a brand new building before. I'm in a brand new building. My classroom is beautiful. I have a classroom size that caps at 15 students. I don't even know what to do with myself. I'm so happy.
That's amazing.
I teach 42-minute blocks 3 times a day. So that means in a whole school day, I only teach 3 hours. Every other piece of time is to myself, to prep, to plan, to do whatever it is I have to do for my kids. I met my kids. They're fucking amazing. I'm back in middle school. Yes.
Oh, she's lying.
No, I swear to God.
Bunch of Jersey.
I'm back in middle school, which I love. No, they're cool. Like, you know how kids are.
Kids coming to class like, I was thinking about this test all the way here and all the way back.
You're so silly. I'm just so happy. This has been like a great week for me. There's a lot of people at my job from Brooklyn, so I feel like kind of at home in that space. And I literally bought Brooklyn, New Jersey, because the classes is named after the colleges you went to. I went to Brooklyn College, so you have to. Your class is your college, so y'all are Brooklyn. So I'm from Brooklyn, y'all are Brooklyn, and we like had a great fucking week, and I'm happy.
I'm happy for you. I still think you're a liar.
What I lied about?
You said you had a great week.
I did have a great week.
You're a fucking liar.
What I lied about? That fucking CTE Marine
comment sent by. Child. You guys might want to write this down if you really care about Miss Daja Bell.
Wait, hold on, real quick. Shout out to the Discord. If it's anything I love a fucking internet bully. Y'all niggas are gang. Shout out to y'all.
Melly, make sure that this person is muted in the thing they talking to her on the what's the name, the Discord. But Daj got an interesting comment.
I got a DM
sent to her fucking thing about one of the clips that went up last week from at Pierre Popeye's brother Paul. Pierre Popeye's brother Paul. That is Pierre. Popeye's Popeyes brother Paul. It says. Now this is about the comment where we were talking about Brittany Griner,
right,
and
Paul Whelan, the Marine.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
being kept.
The crazy part is, like, Trom was fighting for his life in the comments. The way things get edited, they get edited, right? Mm-hmm. So because I didn't know the name of the person, y'all know me, everybody bitch nigga, and I called the other person. I was like, yeah, you can't trade Brittany Griner in a fucking Marine. Apparently, fucking Marine is a horrible thing to say.
And then you also said 2 dickheads.
But the dickheads didn't even, shit didn't even resonate.
And let's not forget, this is before she got sentenced and all that. So we didn't know
we
none
didn't
of that.
even know none of this
and
yet.
And then EA, shout out to Oppen Media again.
Niggas
they send that after the sentencing, like, yo, bro, this is a horrible pick. Son. We didn't ask for this. What are you trying to do? They're like, he said he wanted content.
Here you go.
He wanted content. So we posted shit because, hey, you know what? Fuck it. You know, we said what we said. We didn't know it was before. You know, obviously, I still think it's a bad trade.
We all think it's a bad trade.
9 years or not, I still think it's a bad trade.
Sorry,
I do. No. They're still trying to trade for the Merchant of Death, Brittany Griner. And I don't want her to do 9. I don't want her to do an hour.
Facts.
But for the Merchant of Death, I think it's a bad trade. It's a bad trade. In any case, this DM comes through. Unhinged.
Unhinged.
You seen that movie of the dude that just goes crazy?
Yeah.
This is him. The dude that, like, she cut him off one night for the rest of the movie. He's chasing her down.
Yo, like 7:30.
Let's read. What the fuck you mean in that podcast? He capitalized
podcast.
Podcast. When you said the U.S. is trying to trade Brittany Griner and a, quote, fucking Marine.
Yo, Marines are crazy.
Fuck you. Let me know. How does it go? Fuck you, you ugly, fat, black bitch. I'm a retired fucking combat Marine. So yeah, they should trade for the freedom of a fucking Marine. And you should watch your fucking mouth, bitch.
Imagine that. Imagine me watch my mouth.
I just want to know what. So this is a black person, right?
Yeah.
Black
Is it?
Yeah.
He's colored like a peanut. He's like a peanut colored guy.
Okay.
Yeah, he's
He a
like
yellow
taupe.
nigga.
He's like taupe, right?
Well,
Not
fluorescent beige. That's what
He's
T.S.
beige.
Madison would say. Fluorescent beige.
You ugly, fat, black bitch.
I told y'all how niggas is the worst ones. I've been telling y'all this for years. They're disgusting.
I was like, wow.
Yeah.
Which one is the worst part of that? No, I don't want to do that. There's a lot of, it's like going in.
None of it is the
But
worst
why
part.
black though?
Yeah, that's the worst part for me.
Because you're black. So he's talking about being dark skinned.
That's the
I keep
colorism.
telling you, black men are the most colorist and unhinged, period. And for me, I would never overtly disrespect service members. Every generation of my family has one. Every year, Memorial Day, Veterans Day, I always, post my family because the U.S. Army did a lot for the black men in my family. I fucks with the Army. I rep that shit to the death of me. And I said that at the end. I didn't send that part to you. And I was like, and fuck the Marines. We only fuck with the Army over here. He was tired.
Word to mother?
Oh,
you
you told me.
unblocked him and said, because you blocked him. You said that too?
Oh, yeah, no. I blocked him after I said that.
Nice.
Jesus Christ.
Get one last jab in and then block him. I like that.
Yo, y'all already know me.
So-
if you want to go to hell, I'm going to go to hell with you, baby boy.
So, yeah, Dodge had that moment, which is why I said, because she sent that to us, and we was like, yo, Tron was like, let's fuck him up. And I was like, he has combat training. I have a family. I don't, listen.
I still forgot to send that shit to my uncle.
Right.
That's
And
who I should
I
have
was
sent
like,
it to.
we should fuck him up. Not me, not one of us, like all of us.
It's all right, because the
Can't we
Discord,
just-
they was on it. They didn't
we
found
just call
everything
the
about that man
authorities?
except for his baby mama.
Yeah, they found all of that.
They
Oh,
found
really?
what? I was like,
Nice.
anybody feeling cyberbullying today? And I sent them the thing,
You
and I
didn't
just
say
went about my
that.
business.
No, you didn't say that. You didn't ask nobody to cyberbully anybody. That's a lie.
Okay,
You didn't ask.
fallacy.
Yeah. So,
Shout out to y'all.
she's lying, right? You didn't. Say that.
No, I would never.
So then we got attacked as a unit. It was a great week for just
Who attacked
being
us?
punching bags.
Jesus
well,
Christ.
I'm not sure if you're a part of this. Let's see. Based on the conversation with Mr. Let Go, Servisan Ali, T-Mara, right? Somebody says in the comments, these conversations are full of, what's that word? The second word, Sean. The third, the hype, the H one.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Hypey
you're
Luton?
good with words.
They might have spelled it wrong. Hypey Luton?
What the fuck word is that?
I think they made up a new diss word for us. It's not cishet. Oh, you gonna Google it?
Yeah, I ain't
It's
never seen that
spelled
before in my life.
HYPLUTEN. Hip gluten? It's like
L-
gluten.
Wait, L-U.
Everybody's Googling.
T-E-N?
This is some shit. This is how I used to feel back on social media. When when the smart people curse you out, when they used to call me cishet, I used to be like, C-I.
This not even a real fucking word. Suck my dick.
H-I-D.
Yeah.
Look. But
Anyway,
wait, it goes on. Go
these
ahead.
conversations are full of
Hip gluten.
hippie looting Negroes that think having money or success qualifies them for a relationship. This is ludicrous.
We still
Not him
getting
spelling
pissed off.
ludicrous like ludicrous like the
Wait,
rapper.
it's spelling ludicrous.
That is not how you spell ludicrous.
Throw them bones.
Nigga said this is Chris Bridges. No, it's a lowercase L. It's LUDACRIS. Ludicrous.
Okay.
I make well over $250,000 a year. Not if you can't spell.
Nigga, you just made a word.
You're just making
and
shit
call
up.
something else ludicrous.
I make well over $250,000 a year, but there was a time when I was broke. The fact that you got all these ellipses and every ellipse have a different number of dots lets me know that you don't have no education. Therefore, I'm pretty sure you ain't got no money. I was no less of a man capable of caring for and being a woman. I was no less of a man
fucked up,
capable of caring for and being a woman.
Hey, this is fucked
Yeah,
up.
they didn't proofread
This
that.
is fucked up. You don't spell like this. You don't talk like this. You're gonna curse me out. Make sure I can understand this shit. It's fucked up.
All right, hold on. Let me say this again. I was no less of a man capable of caring for and being a woman than I am now. This ellipses has 6 dots.
I don't know, but I found these results.
Shut up, ho! These social media pseudo relationship expert are destroying black love. This one got 4 dots. Shaking my head, 3 dots. Thank God I'm married. I can imagine how single people, you mean you can't imagine? How single people have any real sense of what love and or a real relationship is anymore with all this garbage noise circulating. Will the real Slim Shady please stand up?
That's the way they ended it? Like, drops the mic. Like, he just said some profound shit.
Man, fuck that nigga.
Yo, so people don't proofread before they just post shit on the internet?
This is some of the stupidest shit I ever heard.
Fuck that nigga. All I know is I be smelling like shit now.
Excuse me?
What the fuck is going on with my body, bro? I never had to wear deodorant before. Now I gotta wear deodorant. This ain't even my shit. I got secret. Yo, what deodorant y'all be wearing?
Right guard.
Excuse me?
What?
Did you just use Tanae's deodorant?
Somebody shit. I hope it's hers because it's not mine. It's
Strong enough for a man.
secret. It's strong enough for a man. If they say it's strong enough for a man, you can't use it.
You are the dirtiest son of a bitch I've ever met in my fucking... That is nasty. Where's Tanae?
You can't wait. You can't use secret.
Where's Tanae?
You can, I guess. It ain't like using a
Where's
toothbrush.
Tanae? I'm telling.
You can use somebody else's deodorant. You can use
You
wifey's
about to get me
deodorant.
hot. You about to
Tanae.
hot it up.
Tanae.
You know she uses all my shit, right?
Your boyfriend
She
in here
wears-
using your deodorant.
Ain't that his deodorant?
The secret?
She blowing me up, son.
That's his deodorant.
You such a girl. Ew. Okay.
All right,
I
so-
was here. I had your back. All right, bye.
So what happened was, I was at the hospital since we had to make it hot. I was at the hospital. This is what happened. Let me explain. Yes, I bought the secret. Let me
You ain't got no
explain.
Old Spice like a real nigga?
My son was at the hospital. I go. It's in a weird place. They didn't have much choices. They had like Arm and Hammer,
Okay.
Old Spice,
Men shit.
and Secret. I've used Secret before, and I'm not getting Arm and Hammer for my body, and I'm not wearing Old Spice because I'm old. So I bought the Secret.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
It's the same shit. Yeah.
This what? I was trying to lie. I was trying to get you to get off the phone. I was like, "She where's my shit? Get my phone." She did it, and now I have to come clean. That's what happened. Trom, am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong.
They didn't have much. I'm not getting Arm and Hammer.
I
in my
thought you
door.
was using her
I get all
deodorant.
that.
I don't care what brand it was, but that's nasty as shit. That's like using
So
somebody's
what
toothbrush.
brand do you use?
Dove.
Because the heat and the shit has been
I'm a
going
Dove
crazy.
girl.
But men, what brand do men use?
I use Right Guard.
Is that good? You use the gel
I think-
or
The,
the
the
powder?
clear gel so it don't leave that white
residue.
film on your shit. Yeah.
I think Drew
Clear
uses
gel.
Old Spice. The red one.
Jersey niggas, bro.
Whatever, as long as at least my boyfriend don't stink.
Yeah, Jersey, yeah. He sprayed Axe body spray and Old Spice. Like, all right, man. I'm not doing all that. Listen, yes, I got Secret. It is what it is. It's the end of the summer, bro. This shit been hot. Yo, so this is the weeks right now. I seen one of my followers. She posted herself in fucking lingerie. Her titties is just out. She's smiling at the screen. I said, "Oh yeah, trying to get your roster up before Labor Day, huh?"
Yeah.
These are the weeks.
Tis the season.
It's fucking people are scrambling now,
Get
guys. I'm telling you right now, you can get any of them right now.
Jesus fucking
If they're
Christ.
outside, they're open. They want somebody. This is I made a comparison. I said this is like in musical chairs,
Oh my God.
where you're circling around, but you kind of stay as close as you can to a chair because you know the music about to cut off.
Right.
So you're like, you're waiting. You're like, keep trying to sit down. This is what bitches is doing with niggas right now. They just keep trying to sit down with niggas. Like, yo, which one of you niggas gonna keep me? Because it's about to get cold. I need Christmas gifts. I need winter dates. I need booze. I need them cold night. Them Game of Thrones is about to come on.
Whoa!
Who you gonna watch Game of Thrones with?
I don't know who y'all niggas watching Game of Thrones with, but I can't fucking wait.
How you don't know?
What you
I
mean
said,
it's about to
I
come
don't
on?
know who y'all niggas.
It's been on. It's been available, no? You can't just go to HBO Max and watch Game of Thrones?
I hate him bad.
What happened? Oh, it's a new series?
I hate him
Season
bad.
9? What's going on?
Season 9.
Why are you looking at me like that? What the fuck is going on? I thought it was over.
Boo! Tomato, 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 tomato.
Wait, Melly, you were in the Zoom last night. You know he was in the Zoom. You weren't in the Zoom. I don't know where you were. Your man was in the Zoom.
I wasn't invited.
I didn't hear everything. In my defense.
The Patreon members have organized a So Shameless watch party for the new Game of Thrones series,
House of the Dragon.
The House of Dragons.
So it
It's
ain't
the
Game of Thrones.
prequel.
It's the, yeah. It's a, what do you call it? When it's like
Spinoff.
a spinoff. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Thank you.
I think it's weird that he says this, but it's fine.
It's a spinoff. Nigga, just say that. It ain't Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones is over.
It's not.
It's a spinoff.
Is it not Game of Thrones? It's still Game
It's
of
still,
Thrones.
it's still Game
It's
of
like
Thrones.
saying we about to watch Power. I know you're gonna watch Raising Kanan. It's a spinoff. It's different.
It's literally Power.
No, but it ain't Power. Cause then you're gonna confuse me. Cause Power is still there. You can still stream Power. So I need to know which one you're talking about.
This nigga is old, bro. Am I the old one or is he the old one? Because I got him by like 2 years, at least a year. But this nigga's different. He's not connected whatsoever.
It's not, I'm not. No. This one is not about disconnection. It's about sometimes I'm very literal, and I'm the same way with directions and shit. Don't try to tell me to go somewhere without being literal.
So like Avengers. You watched Avengers?
Yeah.
I mean, I just gotta go. I got a
Go
question.
ahead, Dodge. You good? Ooh, Dodge, you about to
So like,
I don't know.
is Civil War still the Avengers, or is Avengers Civil War and Infinity War? Are they still Avengers, or is it like Civil War, Infinity War?
That's different. It's
Endgame.
part of a
How?
what do you call it? A trilogy or whatever the fuck. It's like
It ain't no goddamn
trilogy, whatever. How many of them? I
The
don't know.
multiverse.
It's a multiverse.
Whatever. I don't
and they
know
combine
the fuck
everything.
terminology.
So
It's all
this can't
together.
be the Game of Thrones multiverse or the power.
It's
They
a
call it the
spin-off.
power verse. They call it the power multiverse. Like
It's still a spin-off. When you say Game of Thrones, I'm thinking of the original Game of Thrones.
okay.
There's a new name for it.
In any case,
Was
I'm
it-
not. I can't.
What's the new name?
House of
House
Dra-
of Dragons.
So say that then. Why are you saying Game of Thrones?
Cause nigga, you wouldn't
Call
even
it what
have
it is.
no.
Oh, so nobody knows what it is, but I'm supposed to know.
No, everybody knows.
Okay. So if everybody knows, then why don't you just call it what it is?
We just.
We
did.
just said the new Game of Thrones.
Oh, you said Game of Thrones.
The new
You didn't
one.
say the new one. He said Game of Thrones.
Fuck it.
Wait.
I'm not doing this no more.
Wait. Wasn't there Game of Thrones? Didn't it have its own title as well besides Game of Thrones? It was just Game of Thrones.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's the same thing.
Fine, Trump. Please, you're making me stupider, and I can't. I literally can't afford to be any stupider. So let's just move forward.
Anyway, I'm gonna put on my hand of the king, and I'm gonna sit on the couch, and I'm gonna fucking watch.
Are you gonna join the watch party?
I don't even know what y'all niggas is talking about.
So we're having a watch party on Twitch, where we'll be able to comment and shit like that.
Ah.
Like, it's gonna be like a whole thing.
Oh,
And
yeah, I'll
it's
do that. I'll do
available
that
for
with
the
you niggas.
Patreons. Like, cause Trav was like, "Oh, we're gonna watch it on Zoom." I was like, "I'm not watching Game of Thrones on
On
Zoom
Zoom?
with you."
Nigga,
He's
you
like,
know what
"No,
size my
I can
TV
share my
is?"
screen." I'm like, "Nigga, I got a 70-inch
Hey,
TV,
like I spent bread on my
colored
TV.
lights, candles. Nigga, I'm being him a hire a live dragon. I'm not watching this shit on
It's gonna
Zoom
be a
with you."
fucking vibe in my house. I'm putting
Yeah.
that baby in her room. Don't talk to niggas when Game of Thrones is on. When? House of Dragon. I'm sorry. House
have-
of Dragon.
So when did they shoot this shit? No, I'm asking because if it's the prequel, then the actors should look younger than they did in the original.
They're not in
So-
it. None of them are.
So it's
they're
the
not,
prequel, but none of
the
them.
prequel
Not even
to the
heard of
story.
this? You have not heard
Of
that they
course,
was doing a
no, I
prequel.
did hear about it, but I didn't know.
This whole shit is about the Targaryens.
Yo, I hate niggas, yo. No, for real, no.
so
no.
none of the characters gonna be in
Because
it.
this is what this you remind me of my girl. She had the nerve to say to me, "You better not watch Game of Thrones without me." Mm-hmm. That shit comes on at 9. Where are you gonna be? Because I'm not watching it at 9.
No, I'm watching this shit at 9.
I'm watching it at 9. What are
Yeah.
you talking about? Like, this is not a Game of Thrones watcher that says some shit like that. Because
Yeah. Because nobody's gonna make you wait. Nobody would make you wait.
what are you talking about? But dude, don't watch it without me. Like, yo, that shit is getting watched whether you're here or not.
Facts.
What-
I'm
you-
sorry, Tanae. I'm not on your side.
What are
this
you
time.
talking about? The person like you, like, oh, well, what's going on? Like, niggas been reading articles.
facts.
Niggas been watching trailers.
Facts.
Like, niggas trying to figure this shit out.
I've been waiting for this shit. I know that day. I know August 21st. It's been in my head for months. Ask me when my anniversary is.
Not the 21st.
I don't know. Fuck that shit.
Listen.
I'm watching Game of Thrones. I know that's what.
She in here laughing like it's a joke. It's not funny.
It's all fun and
Tanae.
games.
She's you not loyal. Stay watching shows without me.
Nah,
all the
this
time.
this is not a show. This is a lifestyle.
This is the thing. This is the thing.
This is what we all been waiting for. This is the one. This is the one that they can't fuck up because the books are written. You can't fuck this up.
This is based on the books.
Gotcha.
Right?
It's the
Now-
150 years before all that shit that we saw.
And I think this is like the people who did the Battle of the Bastards, like something like that. They did like great scenes, directed the whole shit.
Oh, I'm gonna be in cardiac arrest every.
So
Sunday.
we ain't got to worry about Weiss and Benny and or whatever them two guys' names were.
Yeah, they got
coming
them
and
the fuck
doing their
up outta
old weird shit out of nowhere, fucking up the White Walkers and all that other shit.
Yo, it's gonna be mad fucking dragons. Like mad dragon, because this is before the dragons died. So it's about to be mad dragons. The Targaryens about to be burning niggas up.
I'm scared. I'm scared of mad dragons because that means CGI. Like, are they?
Now the dragons was fire. The dragons
They
was
were,
always
but
on point.
That costs a lot of money. So I'm worried
HBO
about.
got it.
All right, we'll see. We'll see. So if you're in the Patreon, you can join the watch party. Obviously, this comes out on Monday, so you've already watched episode 1. The episodes come out on Monday now. So Shameless. I don't know if y'all knew that.
I found out.
Oh, you just found out. My bad. She's like, yeah, you didn't tell me about
No. You told us, and then I forgot. And then somebody, one of the listeners, like that always listens and tags us and everything, was like, "Oh shit, y'all dropped early." I'm like, "We did?" I'm like, "No, it's Monday. This is about right."
Oh yeah, and remind me of some other shit I gotta tell you that is gonna that impacts us all as
Is
well.
it good?
It's good.
What? Oh yeah.
I don't want to hear no bad news.
still
I'm having a
thinking about
great
this.
week.
You still thinking about Game of Thrones?
No, I just want to assure everybody I'm not going to be in Twitch asking stupid questions and ruin it for everybody. I don't like. I'm not one of those people like you watch a show. You're like, oh, how come he doesn't fuck with him? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to be that guy.
Son,
Yo, wait.
women
First of all,
do that. Though. Do men do that?
I
sometimes
don't know. But
Women
I don't
do
that.
shit like that.
I'll
They
just
do.
sit there quiet.
we do. I'm sorry.
Let
I
me
said they like
explain
I'm
to
not a
y'all-
woman. That's
Let me
crazy.
explain to y'all how annoying women are.
We doing this again? We have 2 women
I
bash
have to, and
episodes
she's
back to
here
back.
because I never said nothing because I want to understand. I want my relationship to work. I do. I get annoyed often, but I want my relationship to work, right? Mm-hmm. So she comes in. She hasn't had her kids went away, so she's been staying here for the week, right? She comes in the house. I'm watching Force. Does anybody watch Force? Power Force? Did anybody watch that shit?
That's the one with Tommy.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't watch none of that shit.
got real crazy.
It's a long. I'm not mad at it. At first, I was like, I'm not watching this, but fuck it. I have nothing else to watch.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been watching it. It's taken a long time for me to get through it, but it ain't that bad. It's not horrible. It's a watch. It's something to watch. She comes in. She goes in the other room. She comes back in. She's like, "Oh, what episode is this?" I'm like, 8. She's like, "All right." She goes back out. She's like, "Oh, is this what's going on right here?" I'm like, nah, he's about to, shoot this person or this, that, and the other. She's like, all right. So she's standing right there in the middle of the floor. I'm sitting on the couch doing what I'm doing. She goes out. She comes back in. She starts watching it again. And I'm like, yo, why do you keep going
Moving
in the
in
other
and out,
room?
right.
She's like, because it's hot in here. I didn't have the AC on.
So why you like niggas to burn up?
Because
the
I'm
fuck
thinking
is your
about my
problem?
plants. I don't want to have the AC. They're like humid environments, and the AC
So,
isn't.
so the
So
human
I was
beings
just-
gotta suffer because
I
of the
suffer
plants?
for my children. Yes, I do it all the time. I do it all the time.
But why we all gotta suffer too?
You weren't here.
Okay.
She could have gone in the room and had the AC on in there, but she wanted to watch the show.
With you.
So what I do, turn off the TV. She says to me, standing here, "Oh, you're gonna put it on in the other room?" I said, "Yes." I have my legs kicked up, everything. Get my legs down. I go in the bedroom. She grabs the remote
Legs down.
and she puts on the new movie with Jamie Foxx.
Really?
I swear to God.
Yo,
I
Tanae's
swear
mad
to
annoying.
God. I just looked at her. I looked at the TV and I just watched the shit. I'm just like,
She's a fucking terrorist. Look at her.
Tanae, you chose violence. Yeah.
I'm like, because you asked me. The TV wasn't even on, bro. In the other room. It's not even like this process had started and I just had to walk in on something she did. We go in the other room. She gets in the bed and she goes to Netflix instead of Stars, and she puts on. Yeah, I didn't even. Yeah. And then she falls asleep. I asked her, "Oh, you watched this movie last night?" She said, "No." As soon as it went on, I fell asleep. I was in here chilling, watching my shit. So, this is what men do. Let's not act like men don't sacrifice.
That's-
right? For our relationships.
I sacrifice too. I've been watching The Shy.
You don't like The Shy?
You know, I've been told you I don't watch that shit. But if he's watching it, I'll watch it. And I've watched enough of it that I can identify some of the characters. So, like, if I'm asking questions, I'm like, yeah, that was the one that liked the trans bitches, right? And he like, yeah. You remember that? I said, yeah, because I sat here and watched like 17 episodes with you. This is real love. Real love is watching some shit that I have no interest in just because I know you do.
So wifey watches Euphoria, And
I love
I've
it.
been coming in and out of different episodes, and so much shit happens.
Yeah.
But I sit there quiet. I ain't gonna ask no
I ain't gonna
fucking
ask
questions.
shit. I ain't gonna ask
But she'll be like, "Oh, well, this person and this." And I'll be like, "All right, yeah, I ain't gonna ask, but if you're gonna offer up what's going on."
I ain't gonna hold you. I want to watch you for it.
It's
Because
good.
It seems to be such a good, but it's like drugs and stuff like that involved.
It's
with
good,
that.
but it's dark.
All them kids is crackheads.
dark.
Yeah.
It's very dark. It's not funny.
Yeah.
It is a drama.
It's like evil Grey's Anatomy or some shit.
No, it is. Think of
Trauma's like what's Grey's
think
Anatomy?
of like a high school. Think of a high school show, and all the kids are either on drugs, sexually abused, sexual abusers.
So it's like evil Degrassi.
It's like evil Degrassi. That is a perfect.
It's evil Degrassi.
Evil. It's dark Degrassi.
It's dark Degrassi.
Yeah.
It's
the
like-
dark world. It's Degrassi, the dark world. You can't call it, according to Trump, you can't call it Degrassi. You just got to call it the dark world.
The dark world. Yes.
It's
No.
dark, especially when you have kids. Because I'm like, I don't want my kid to go to school no more. Like,
Facts. Like, nah. You remember I said I wanted to move to a nice suburb? Nope.
right. Yeah.
All them kids is
Nothing
crackheads.
safe. Yeah.
Because Zendaya in that show is a fucking crackhead.
She does pretty good, actually, in most
Yeah.
of her roles.
She does great. But I really, I didn't understand how much she was a crackhead in that show until there's one scene she was running from the cops. But she was running and hopping and jumping over gates and fucking on cars and shits and Converses. I said, I know you a crackhead. Because you can't do none of that
Can't do
shit.
not with
It's
them
some
flat feet.
goddamn
Not with them
Converses.
flat feet.
Feet going to be on fire,
Right. I want to speak. We have a million different topics, so we're just going to do flash topics.
Flash.
All right? Some of them relate, some of them bounce around. I don't have any order. I literally started. Let's go to break.
I love Melly so fucking much.
What time is it? What time are we at? All right, fine. Okay, what was I saying? I literally started collecting topics today because all of this recording, drop this, recording this, it's just been so much, right? So we were in the Discord last night, and they were like, "We'll send you topics," right? Which led me down. So going through their topics and then going to Twitter, we're gonna have an interesting episode.
Jesus.
Let's start with
Lego.
one of the topics that the Discord sent us. They actually had a whole conversation about this in the wee hours of the morning, apparently.
None of these niggas sleep. They don't care about their jobs. They don't care about their families.
They be in there till 4 or 5 a.m.
I don't know what they do.
I'm talking about on the Zoom. They stay on the Zoom. When we have a meeting, they just stay
Yeah.
there. We don't close it, so they just be in there talking. And the funny thing is they don't turn their cameras on or nothing. They just be in there talking as if there's not a voice thing on Discord.
Right.
You can literally do the same thing on Discord. I don't know what the fuck the problem is. Don't ask me. It's fine.
The cameras
Right.
come on when they be showing titties and shit. Nasty some of the
Sometimes
bitches.
cameras come on. All right. Here is the first submission. Oh shit, I done fucked that up. Nigga, the minute. Let me see if we do it again.
Set boundaries
All right,
with.
hold on. All right, try it again one more time.
Why I don't let my wife set boundaries with me. Setting a boundary sounds like stop doing this, don't do that. That's energetically leading, which means it's masculine, which means it's disrespectful when a woman communicates that way to her man. And when a woman is being disrespectful, a man loses interest in being devoted to her. That's why I tell her, stop setting boundaries with me. That's my boundary as a man. Instead, I lead her to tell me what she is feeling because that is what I care about. When I know what she is feeling, I can set my own boundaries for myself and my own behavior to protect her heart. That's what masculine men do for feminine, respectful women.
That nigga sound like a
What are your
bitch.
thoughts? Are setting boundaries somehow disrespectful?
I'm tired of the conversation of masculine men versus non. Like, every man on the internet that I have heard refer to himself as a masculine man has been the bitchest of the bitchiest of the bitches. Does that make sense?
Okay, I followed you around the bees.
I don't understand.
But did he? What did he really? Was it his wording? Because the intent sounded good to me.
So whenever I hear clips like this, I try to find something in there that I can agree with or something I could pull from. And I do like the fact that he was like, yo, just tell me what you're feeling and let me adjust so I don't hurt your feelings because I want to protect you. I think him saying that, I think that's kind of dope, that approach.
So
No,
he
it
said,
sounds like manipulation.
He said, when y'all set these boundaries, it comes off as disrespect towards your man because you're literally shutting me out. So I don't want you to shut me out. I want you to let me in so I can curtail my behavior into doing the right thing by you. But his wording sounded crazy.
Right.
Y'all want me to
agree.
play it again so you can hear?
No, I heard it. I don't need to hear that again. But
I don't need to hear it.
But what it's not that, right? He said that I will set my own boundaries to protect your feelings. What that means to me and how that resonates to me, if I say I'm not comfortable with you doing X, Y, and Z, you're going to protect my feelings and keep things from me because you're setting your own boundaries. So you're setting boundaries. It's not about honesty. It's not about communication. It's not about transparency. It's about, oh, this hurts her feelings, so let me put this wall here so now she can't see it. That's where I'm saying that it comes off as manipulation. Like, don't say I'm being disrespectful if I'm in a relationship with you and I'm setting a boundary, because in a relationship, it should be a partnership and we should both be able to set boundaries. So don't knock me down and say, no, you can't set boundaries for me. That's disrespectful and that's going to make me lose interest in you. But tell me, oh, I don't like when you do X, Y, and Z, and then I'm just going to stop you from seeing it. That's weird.
See, I looked at it as something different. I looked at it as you're setting boundaries. So it's like, all right, you're the passenger in my car. I'm driving. Every time I make a hard left turn, you bang your head on the on the window.
Okay.
So your response is, I'm gonna set a boundary. I'm never getting in the car with you. I'm not getting in the car with you anymore because whenever you drive, I get hurt. I hit my head on the window. His response is like, yo, instead of setting that boundary, like, we're married, so you're just not going to drive in the same car as me? How about you tell me how you feel, tell me what the problem is, so I can fix the problem? I'm like, oh, shit, I'll make a softer left turn so you don't hit your head. Instead of just a hard boundary, like, I'm never going to get in the car. Because sometimes that happens. Sometimes people, not even just women, people will be like, I'm never going to put myself in that situation again. But as a married couple, it's like, now you're just creating extra boundaries and divisions amongst you when you could possibly work it out if you discussed what the actual problem is.
I'm still stuck on the fact that a woman setting boundaries in her relationship is disrespectful. That statement alone, that's where my problem is coming in, because I'm trying to understand why expressing a clear intent in your relationship is deemed as disrespect from these pseudo masculine men.
Do you think there should be boundaries between a husband and a wife?
I think that there should be boundaries communicated in any relationship.
I was on a show recently where there was a husband and a wife on the show. I can't remember their at names right now, but they were on the show. So they were on the show with me, and they said they do not accept. They do not accept boundaries in their relationship. They think that is a way to kind of shut each other out. So they work on the things once boundaries start to come up, they work on them so they don't have to have those type of boundaries in their relationship. They work on them. And I think that's exactly what this guy is saying, except it sounds like he's telling a woman what to do.
Right. Yeah.
Which
it
is
doesn't
the tone.
sound like
he's not articulating it well at all.
He's not articulating it. But, yo, I didn't argue with them about it, but I questioned them like, yo, so you can't have boundaries in a relationship? And they was like, that is harmful to the relationship. They both said
I need an example of what is a boundary in your relationship that would be harmful to your relationship.
Yeah.
You don't like my example?
You don't have a mic.
Go ahead. Like, I'm confused. Like, so a boundary would be, don't go through my phone. If there's something you want to see, you could just ask. But don't sneak behind my back and do it, because that's deceptive. So in
But
your
that's
relationship,
to
you
me,
don't
that's
have.
Anything that is like negative. Of course, that's not a boundary. That's the negative thing to do.
So what is a boundary in a? All right. So all right, I'll bring it back. Let me rewind that. What is a boundary in a relationship that would be detrimental to your relationship?
A boundary is, I don't like your mom, so when you go over there, I'm not gonna go over there. Is that a good boundary?
Is that a boundary?
Like, yeah, because her energy and I know that's your mom. I don't want to tell you not to go over there, but I'm not gonna go over there. I'm gonna set my boundaries because when I go over there, I feel the ways. Maybe I feel disrespected or something. So I'm not gonna participate when you go
Why are you
to.
talking so low?
Because that's how he would probably.
Nah, because
That is how he.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that this is happening in your relationship. But
this obviously has not happened in my relationship. But I'm thinking while I'm talking. That's why I'm talking low. I'm thinking about something like that could be a boundary, a family type of thing where there's sensitivity on either side, and you're like, listen, I respect that you're gonna go over there, but for my peace of mind, I gotta set my boundaries, and I'm not gonna go over there.
I can understand that boundary.
I can get that too. Because why would I want my partner to be in a position where he or she is uncomfortable? Because I still have to have respect for my parent.
But you're setting it. We're not setting it together. Also, this is my family environment. So now I have one part of my family that's over here. My other part is over there. It's uncomfortable for me. Like, that's something that we should probably work on.
Let's try to fix it.
Yeah, let's try to figure that out. You don't just say this is what you're going to do, and I just have to accept that and go about it myself. It's very uncomfortable and weird for me. You're leaving me out on a ledge. Like, now I'm showing up without you all the time. My mom is like, yo, what the fuck is going on? Yeah. Where is she at?
She don't like you and you don't like her. That's why she not here. Duh.
So the man is like, that boundary, I respect your peace of mind, but can we figure out another way to make this work? Like, instead of
I'm trying to
having
figure
that hard
out what
boundary?
are the hard boundaries in my relationship. Because I feel like if you're with the right person, maybe you don't have a surplus of boundaries.
Trav texts me one of his boundaries. Do y'all want to hear it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
In his relationship, obviously, he loves his wife to death. I think they've been married 18 years or some shit like that.
Guess he doesn't need to be anonymous, huh? Trav don't give a fuck.
Trav don't give a fuck.
He says, I have this boundary, and it's to give me the benefit of the doubt. I spent a lot of time and energy to prove that your feelings matter to me, and making you happy is my number one priority. So if I say something or if something happens and you can view it in more than one way, give me the benefit of the doubt that I didn't intend to hurt you.
Okay.
Over years, that has solved and avoided many arguments.
I like that.
I actually share the same sentiment, but is that a boundary or is that just something he's sensitive to or a need that he has?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know if boundary is the right
boundary.
word.
I don't know if it's a boundary or more like a requirement.
Yeah.
Or like a suggestion or some shit like that, or request. Because I want the same thing. I always consider it relationship credit. Like, yo, I haven't built no credit.
Yeah.
Over these years,
Right.
I haven't built no credit with you. Like, the minute something happens, I'm just like anybody else.
Yeah, right.
Does anything to you?
You know my character. You
know
know,
me. Yo,
come
come
on, man. You really think that I was
Do some shit like that.
That's very interesting. I really don't know. I don't know if my relationship has boundaries.
Add us on Twitter. This is what I would like. Add us on Twitter. Chelsea, if you're around. She's like, I'm here. She didn't say nothing till you say her name. She's like the Candyman.
What?
Serious. She's just acting like she's nowhere near until you say her name. And she's like, hey. She's like a fucking genie.
I fucking love Chelsea so
You
much.
rub the mic 3 times and Chelsea pops up. Why don't we just ask that on Instagram right now? Why don't we ask on one of the questions, what are boundaries that you might set up in a relationship? Because we don't know, right? Now, I ran into a question. So I found myself in one of my followers' likes, Castro Trap Money. And amongst the fake boobs and booties that he has in there, several great conversations.
I believe it.
One of them, let me see if it stayed there, was a young lady named Abby with you, ABBY with you, asked, if your girl or nigga says something don't make her or him comfortable, wouldn't it be common sense to stop doing it? If your girl or boyfriend tells you something that doesn't make them comfortable, wouldn't it make sense just to stop doing it?
No.
You say no. Now, there's a second part to this, but go ahead. Why do you say no? If my girl tells me, yo, I don't like that you're at strip clubs till 6 a.m, but that's how it was when I met you. I've been going to strip clubs 6 a.m.
Exactly. And that's my point, right? I have been in relationships with men that have a problem with everything that I feel like is, or I felt like was essential to who I was at that time. So if you constantly are asking me to change elements about myself, it either means, one, you don't like me, or two, you're trying to make me into something that I'm not. Either way, this is not a conducive relationship. Like, if you have to constantly ask somebody, oh, this makes me uncomfortable, this makes me uncomfortable, this makes me uncomfortable, it's just like, so why are we together?
See, but this is the thing. There's a difference between who you are and what you do. Asking somebody to change their character is one thing, and that's something that means you might be with the wrong person. Asking somebody to change their behavior is something completely different. I don't like when you do this. Can you not do this? Is a fair question for a boyfriend, girlfriend to ask. Tron, what do you think?
I agree with your sentiments, but sometimes what they're asking, I like to find the true meaning of why this bothers you. Because sometimes on the surface, it may just seem like, oh, just stop doing this and everything will be okay. But now there's something deeper behind it. It might be an insecurity or something. So this may not be the actual problem. I might not be solving the problem by this. Let's talk about this.
If I know what it triggered in me, if I have trauma, if I have something that this behavior triggers in me, as a person that loves you and cares for you, you don't think it's a loving notion to not trigger that?
It depends on what it is.
But all I'm saying, do a deeper dive.
Or to try not to trigger it?
It depends on what it is.
Do a deeper dive.
What if it is it like, okay, me coming home at 6 a.m. from the strip club, that's such a big deal to say, all right, I'll come home at 3:30? I'll come home at 3:30. That's such a big deal. I have to worry about why. Oh, because before you was in a relationship and the person would tell you this somewhere, but now they're coming home at 6 and they always got semen on their dick or whatever.
Guess what? I'm not going to stop coming home at 6 a.m., but I will share my location with you. So if you wake up and you're nervous about where I am, you know where I'm at. I'm at the strip club.
Right.
I used to have dudes that would be very intimidated by the fact that I have a surplus of male friends and that I'm cool with my exes. But I'm the type of person that I don't backtrack. Like, once I'm done with you, I'm done with you. And that's fine. We can still be cool. We can still talk, whatever it is. I've had people like, yo, you can't talk to none of your exes no more. Nah, I'm still cool with them niggas. Yeah. Like, those are still the homies. Like, if shit go down and you not around, I know I can call one and they be like, yo, I'll fuck a nigga up. Like, I'm not going to separate myself from the friendship that I built with these people over the years. I haven't fucked this nigga in 9 years. I don't want to fuck this nigga, but I'm still cool with him. I still check in. How's your mental health? How you doing? Like, I'm still going to ask questions because I'm a human fucking being. If you're insecure about me being with you, I'm never going to stop talking to anybody that I care about for somebody brand new.
There was a second part to this question. Somebody responded at Free Kaisuke, which is an interesting name, says, so when a sex worker gets a significant other that says they're uncomfortable with them doing sex work, that's valid?
No. That's like you saying you're uncomfortable with my job. This is my job.
It's what I do for a living, and when I met you, you knew that. That's you. Yeah, you can't meet somebody and expect for them to change who they are, what they do for a living, and all that.
If I met you, you were a sex worker, I fell in love with you, I don't really like to see you out showing your breasts.
Then don't see it.
Doing these things. I can't say, yo, this makes me uncomfortable. We're in a relationship now. Now, you were single when you were doing that before. Now, it isn't.
You could say it, I would actually want you to say it, express your feelings, but there's a good chance that this relationship may not be compatible.
Okay. I'm gonna call bullshit on that because, again, this is somebody's job, right? So if I work in an office and you can't just walk up in the office and see what I'm doing every day. So if you're not okay with my job, you can literally just not pay attention. You're sitting there and you're allowing yourself to get more and more upset at something that you already knew that I did for a living. That does not make sense to me.
On the flip side of that, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
On the flip side of that, I can see like the sex worker thing is different than a regular job because it's like when I met you, I ain't have feelings for you, so it ain't bother me. Now that I'm in love with you and I'm thinking about you in a different light as my wife, then it's like, yeah, now I'm, I kind of feel the ways watching you getting fucked on the internet.
You cannot change your mind.
You can.
If I fall in love with you, I can't say, yo, this is not something I want my girl doing.
So,
hey,
but
let's
how
figure
are
out
you
a
going
new
to
plan.
supplement my livelihood? This is the skill that I have. This is what I know. This is my job. I've been doing stripping, sex working for the last 10 years of my life. I don't have a new skill. I don't have a resume. And there's nothing that I'm going to do in a brand new field that's going to bring me the bread that I'm getting right now. What the fuck do your feelings have to do with my pockets?
Maybe I enjoy it. Maybe it ain't even about the money. That might be just part of it.
I like that shit
That's
though.
what I do.
Fucking people for money.
Yeah.
Like me, I have high anxiety. I had an issue with Drew's job in the beginning. Like it bothered me because it would make me very, very nervous. But over time, I know I'm not doing it. I saw it and I'm not doing it.
Juan said, man, go to nursing school. Like
Juan is a
everybody
dick.
else.
Like he's such a dick.
Shout out to the Discord part of me, Dodge, and I
Yeah.
hear what you're saying. Keep that in mind about your anxiety about Drew's job. But I'm telling you right now, you're missing out on the opportunity if you love this show by not coming into the Patreon. That is patreon.com/ Shameless Pod. You have to type in www.patreon.com/ Shameless Pod to join the Patreon, get the Discord link, and watch the show live. You actually get to watch us. There's an after party, and they be in there all night. Sometimes they say, yo, send us a link. They be in there. They be in the Discord talking on voice chats, and they have a million different sections in the Discord where they tell stories, this, that, and the other.
And do all types of wild
Josh,
shit.
tell us more.
Yeah, after having the conversation about my anxiety, the source of my anxiety, why I feel this way, then we set certain protocols between us that made me feel more comfortable with the fact that my nigga literally runs into burning buildings for a living. Like, that's fucking
And
terrifying.
carries people out.
It carries people out. The shit fucking roofs be fucking caving in, all types of shit. This nigga on a rig that's like 7,000 feet high. Like, that shit is terrifying.
I want to stay on the sex worker conversation because you both agreed that the person is bugging, right? If there's a sex worker. The funny thing is, Tax Stone, my friend that's locked up, actually had a sentiment about this before he got locked up.
I believe it.
Years and years ago.
That nigga had a lot of sentiments.
Him saying like, yo, if your chick is in the strip club, like what type of chick? You gonna have your chick in there stripping? Right? You supposed to get out of there. And Sincerely Wally, one of his homegirls, a girl that I met through him, tweeted this today. If your man loves you, he won't have you work in the nightlife. Because if he loves you, he would want you shaking ass in a man's face or getting slapped with money on your ass. If you don't want a regular 9 to 5, he would help invest in you or buy you the club. But yeah, no man that loves you is cool with that. Now, hold on. You're saying that love, the only problem I have with this is that my cash is the way that I express love.
Right.
Like the only way that I can say it is if you said that too. Oh, you got to help her supplement.
Yeah, you have to help her supplement her lifestyle.
I can't love you. I can't express. We're talking about being expressive in our relationships, being honest, emotionally intelligent. I can't say, yo, because a lot of these women make money. So
what you want me to do? Go work at Target? I'm not doing that.
Juan said go to nursing school. They make money.
Who said I want to be a nurse? Who said I even have the capabilities to sit down and study to be a nurse? That shit ain't no easy feat.
But at the end of the day, regardless of that, you're telling me that if I can't supplement this income, I cannot tell you that this makes me uncomfortable?
You can tell me it makes you uncomfortable, but there's absolutely nothing you can do about it because you're not taking me out of the situation. If you're saying this makes me uncomfortable, I don't want you to do that shit no more, I'm taking you out of the situation. I'm going to make sure you're good. You don't have to do this no more because I have enough money to sustain you and myself. Yes, but you can't sit there and you work at fucking UPS and you gonna tell me that I can't shake ass no more and you don't want me to do that. You want me to get a regular job, nigga. Okay, did you help? Like, what? Your feelings do not turn into an action like that.
You know, in theory, I understand it. How much are you willing to change your life for your relationship, Tron? Like, how much are you willing to say, yo, this is my life partner. This is who I want to walk this earth with.
Mm-hmm.
I think you hit it on the head earlier. Like, I can't change who I am. I can't change my passions, what I love. I could change certain actions and things that you're sensitive to. You know what I mean? If you're sensitive to something and I'm aware of that, I can move differently knowing that I want to protect you. Like dude said, I want to protect you. But, yeah, you can't just be a whole new nigga. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I can't just have a whole new passion and a whole new set of interests and likes that's going to work. Like, nah.
So a sex worker, like I said, they make a lot of money. Their choices are limited when it comes to that. You actually have to find somebody that doesn't mind what they do, because you can't. They're not going to change that, and it's unfair to ask them to. And I disagree.
Disagree with tax.
Yes.
I
I agree with. See, the problem is, if I don't have the money, that is now twice as traumatizing. Because not only don't I like what you do, I can't physically or financially change it. So now I have to deal with it because I'm a broke ass nigga, because I only work at UPS. Meanwhile, you telling me you love me for who I am. I love you for who you are. I don't love what you have to do. So, okay, do you really need that kind? Like, I can help you. You can move in with me. Like, we can, but you make a lot of money doing that.
It's
so it's not about, what are you saying, Sean?
It's criticizing without offering another solution.
But, all right, even criticizing without a solution is like, all right, I can help you, like, pay your bills, but you have a bust down Rollie. I don't have a Rollie. You drive a fucking Benz or whatever. I drive a Camry. You know what I mean? Like, it's a new Camry. But obviously you don't want to drive in a fucking Camry, which is why you have a Benz and you get it off of your OnlyFans, which makes $17,000 a month. I
don't like the sentiments of
Wally
either, because it also implies that there's no strippers that could have a healthy relationship. Like, why you can't just strip and have a man that's okay with that? Like, that could be a healthy, productive relationship between those two people that's okay with their arrangement.
You know what's crazy? Like, I understand the sentiment, and I feel like because I've been in a similar situation before, like, I get it. Like, sometimes, like, you can't change a person. You can't change how they go about and what they want to do to get money. Remember, I used to talk about years ago my forever nigga that I was dating on and off for like a decade. He's a drug dealer. I asked him several times to stop. I'm like, this is never going to work. We are never going to be together because I'm not a ride or die. First and foremost, you go to jail, that's your business.
If you was a ride or die, bitch, you'd be dead right now.
And on top of that, like, I work a regular job. You can't be calling my phone 2-3 o'clock in the morning, talk about come through because you just came back from out of town or doing whatever it is. Nigga, I'm asleep. I'm going to bed at 10. I got to wake up in the morning. I have to go to work. Like, we don't have the same lifestyle. We don't have the same hours. And I used to plead with this nigga. I'm like, yo, you've been doing this shit literally since I've known you. And I've known this nigga since junior high school. You've been doing this shit forever. You ain't have nothing saved up. You can't open a business. You, like, open a sneaker store. Open a clothing store. Like, do something else. I cannot sustain. I'm never going to bring a drug dealer home to my daddy and be like, this is my man.
Yeah, you don't understand how we work, though.
But it's not that, right? And that's what I'm saying. Like, I understand it from a different perspective. And what I realized is he was not willing to leave that type of money alone. He didn't have any other skills, any other work-like skills. He has never had a job in his life. I was asking a lot of this person.
Right.
That's not my place to ask that. You can't do it. I can't do this. You can't do that. We can't be together.
Right. Yep.
And it's that simple. It wasn't fair of me to constantly ask him that. And it took some self-reflection to understand that. Like, I was really asking this nigga to do a lot.
But he could be with the stripper.
So
He could be with the stripper.
So this is the thing that I keep thinking about when Tron was saying what he was saying. Why can't a person just be cool with what they do? Like, Moneybag Yo dates Ari Fletcher. Mm-hmm. She bends over and shakes her ass for a living.
Yeah.
That's what she does.
That is
like,
her skill.
We all know that her talent in life is clapping her cheeks.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure he could pay for her to stop, but that's what she chooses to do, and he doesn't care. Like, that's what.
Cause
Maybe
some
he
niggas
likes
don't
it.
care.
Maybe he likes
I know.
to
I
be able to
like
walk in a room with the chick that he knows everybody's looking at.
Jesus Christ.
Some niggas like that.
Melly, where we at with this break?
You asked for it.
This shit is just ready. What time you got? 1:06. Okay. 32. We're going to break. This was supposed to be a flash episode. I think that was a great combo. Thank you guys. I appreciate you for being present. But I have a bunch of other ones.
Lego?
Let's get into some fun.
Mm-hmm.
And before we stop, I'm gonna get into some serious shit.
Mm-hmm.
Right? This question. Ooh. I want to talk about signs real quick, and it's just a question, and then I'll get into some other shit. At 777 Jorge Ivan says, "Stop trying to get into relationships when you need therapy and an exorcism."
Oh, shit.
Therapy and an exorcism is wild.
Right.
What sign do you think that is he's talking to?
Sagittarius.
Sagittarius is crazy.
I keep telling y'all, them niggas are the worst people in the world.
Tron. You know you want to say Gemini. Just say it.
I don't think
course
Geminis
you
need no exorcist.
Nigga said.
Gemini, we got our issues, but it ain't that deep. It ain't that serious.
Good. That's where I wanted to go.
Mm-hmm.
Because I have a list of questions that somebody came up for different zodiac signs.
Let's
Nice.
do it. Let's
Right.
fucking do this. This shit is come on, Melly.
Melly, I told you set up a mic for you, and I told you set up a fucking camera for you, but you never do it.
Melly said, I'm busy, nigga. I'm working. I'm busy.
I don't know if we're doing cap or no cap or what the hell this is right now. Let's just go with the flow,
Let's do it.
right? The person says, I want answers from each sign. Go. Aries. Why are you so impatient? Y'all agree with that?
Absolutely.
Why? What do you get from Aries? Tron doesn't even remember Aries. What is it?
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
Aries is March to
May.
April.
No.
Early April, late.
March to April.
Yeah.
It's right after Pisces.
March to April, yes.
March to April,
yes,
and
you're
then
right.
Taurus is after that, and then Gemini is
Yes.
after that.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mouse
Aries
Jones.
is March 21st March 21st to April 20th or some shit like that, 19th. something
Mouse
like that.
Jones.
Mouse. Why are you so impatient? Is he impatient?
He's one of the most, like, that nigga, he don't have no type of patience. He just move, shake, move, shake, move, shake. He don't have no patience for life. He just always like, I don't understand.
Like my ex, my first girlfriend in the world, just went and fucked somebody else immediately. Bitch, why are you so impatient? Why did you just went right that fast? Damn, you couldn't just chill.
Yeah.
Just chill,
Nigga,
bro.
we was still in the relationship. She was in her next relationship already.
Damn.
Denise.
Damn.
Why you had to say her poor
Mad
baby?
Denise is out here.
Yeah.
This is 20 years. She knows.
This is
And
a
we
long
got back
time
together after that. Like, and then the nigga she fucking is one of my homeboys.
Jesus fucking Mary and Joseph.
I seen him. I did a whole interview with the nigga. I was like, nigga, I got PTSD from you, nigga.
This was years.
Come
We were so
on,
young
son.
then.
Virgo.
Oof.
Why are you annoyed by everything? I have never heard a better question.
Wow.
I have never heard a better question.
And you want to know what's so crazy? That counts for the Virgo risings too.
Yes.
You and Parker? The two aggiest niggas I've ever met.
You can't say something to me without me figuring out what's wrong with it.
Yo, bro, Parker be like, ugh.
For nothing.
Oh my gosh. And I'm like, yo, nigga, all I said was go pick that up off the floor. Like,
Yo, I swear to God, this was on my mind last night, like trying to go to sleep. I was thinking about this very thing. Like, why are Virgos annoyed? Obviously, my lady's a Virgo. I'm like, why y'all annoyed? Like, pick your battles is not a thing with Virgos.
Nah, so they mad at
everything is a fucking battle.
Everything's a battle.
So last night, I'm like, all right, if I took the same approach and I didn't pick my battles, how many things could I be mad at? Because I was literally thinking about this. And I was just laying in bed making myself angry.
Next to her. Next to her. Just imagine this nigga laying there like... because he's very even keeled. He's not, but he's thinking to himself like, yo.
I was like, yo.
This beat is crazy.
Everything annoys you. Like, I'm like... Wow.
Virgos are the only sign I know that can literally make a list of all the things that get on their nerves, and that list will literally be in the hundreds.
But it's everything. And the thing is because why didn't you do it like this is a mantra. Why?
Yes.
Why? Because we literally think of the best way. The best way. It's always the best way. Yes, because I realize that's my issue.
You are a Virgo.
That's my issue.
Absolutely.
I always thinking of the best way. So when you say it, I'm immediately looking at you and wondering if it passes my best way mark, which is
always do that best way?
we do. The way we do it is the best way. It's the best way.
It's a different level of psychosis. Don't even try to understand, Melly. That shit is wild.
Melly, there's nothing that you've done that I've questioned that my way isn't better. There's nothing that she's done. Anybody. There's nothing that you've done. If I've questioned it, that my way doesn't make more sense. Of course, your way passes. I don't live a passing life.
You don't?
Best way. Best way. High scale. Up here.
I
cloud.
can't wait for the day that Melly whoop your ass.
The funny thing is, I can get along with a Virgo because I've been best friends with Tahoe for so long. And you're not a Virgo, but it's the same shit.
No, he is
like,
a Virgo.
you prep me for everything I'm dealing with. And it's like...
You set your friend up. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, but not in a bad way. I love Virgos. I love Tahoe. I love Pisces. But, you know, everybody got their shit with them, right? Mm-hmm. So it's the one thing that I would ask from Virgos, and maybe you, Tahoe, is to accept that there's another way to do it, and other people think different than you. And accept that there's not always a right or wrong. It's my way
that's
and
cool,
your way. You know what
and
I mean?
I can. But why don't you do it the right way?
There's not always a
Why
right or
don't you
wrong
do it
way.
the right way? Because why do you accept less from yourself? I love you. I'm not going to accept less from you. Go. You do not have a mic.
Melly put her
If
headphones.
you
We
wanted
can hear
to
her.
speak,
Now you
the
are
Virgo in me-
triggering Melly.
The Virgo in me wants to know if you wanted to speak, why didn't you set up a
Your
mic?
way is the best way, then my way is the fucking best way too.
Come on, Melly. Come
There we
through
go.
with that shit.
Then you're a lower level human being.
Don't you fucking call Melly a lower level human being and look me in the face.
Cause baby,
Come on, Melly.
She said nothing.
She said, cause baby.
Because, baby.
I understood. I understood, Melly.
Now, cancers.
Huh?
I can't believe I'm in here agreeing with Dina.
You see the company you keep, right?
Cancer.
Huh?
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 Both of them. Why do you always think you're right?
Cause I am.
you see, we're the same.
But I am always right.
Now it's it's because I am.
No.
Literally
No,
2
no, no.
seconds ago
No, no,
is
no.
why can't you do it this way?
No.
Why can't you accept that I do it differently?
No.
Why?
No,
but
no,
when I
no.
say it to y'all,
Say that.
because I am.
No.
No, you say we're the same.
No, listen to me.
Mm-hmm.
You said Virgos feel that the way they do something is the best way. I don't think the way I do everything is the best way. I don't have a problem with taking other people's opinions and modifying the way I do things. Now, I do also believe if more of my friends listen to me, their lives would be so much better. If more of my friends listen to me, their lives would be so much better. And I have gotten to the point.
That's specific
the
to your sign.
Virgos just said.
No,
Is
that's
that
not the same.
What I said?
You're
I said
talking
literally
about-
what I
no,
said.
you're talking about
I'm thinking about the
actions.
best way to do things. You
No.
switching around and said, "Well, if you listen to me, your life would be better." It's the same thing.
It's not the same. It's not the same.
It's the same thing.
Semantics. Semantics. It's not the same. What I'm saying is best and right is two different things.
Yo, you should have the mic.
I
You
don't
should have the
think-
headphones on.
I
You should
don't
have the
think
headphones
that
on.
I have.
That's the best way to do it.
That's crazy.
She's a sound engineer.
And look,
why
but
is she
look,
taking them off?
But look, peep game, and you see, she put them on because she
it's
is
the
able
best
to
way
modify
to do
the way
things.
things that are best and what is not the best way. If you have an easier way for me to do any task, I will do it the easier way. But if I tell you something about your life and I'm just like, yo, maybe you should do X, Y, and Z, and you decide to do W,
Trom,
I'm gonna be right.
I know you have something to say. You have something to say, right? Wait a second.
Yeah, go ahead.
You know what your best known quote on this show is? Besides niggas are dusty. What's your best known quote?
Niggas have nothing but dick and audacity.
No.
Gotta hear both sides.
Gotta hear both sides. In other
No.
words, listen, I am not taking accountability. I am not changing what I just said. I said what I said.
Okay.
That's exactly what cancers do all the time.
And I am always fucking right. I am so good at being right that I don't even say shit no more. I don't even say shit no more. I just sit there. I was like,
Okay. Tron.
And that's why Geminis are so great. Because unlike all of y'all, we're open-minded and we can literally see both sides because we're multiple people. So I can see both sides. And therefore, I can be more empathetic to other people.
you know why I don't fuck with Geminis? Because y'all see both sides and you still choose the most annoying one. What's the point?
Why am I getting subbed?
How did you get dragged
I
into
feel
this?
like she chose me, so you trying to. But yeah, for Gemini, I don't know. It says, "Why do you want to kill everybody?" And I don't know if that
that
that's
don't apply.
good.
It applies for
I
some
don't know any
Geminis.
angry Gemini.
I think for Geminis, why are you so defensive? Would be like, why can't you just accept information before defending yourself? Would be a better.
I don't know. Drew be trying to kill people off of every show all the time. The first time somebody get on his nerves, oh, I can't wait for them to kill him off this show. I said, why you want everybody to die all the time? Is
that a fact?
Yo, he's a sicko. Like, yes.
Which one do you think that you're defensive?
I'm definitely defensive. Y'all
Do you
know
think
that.
it's based on being a Gemini? Have you met other Geminis that's like that?
I think it's based off of me being so accepting of everybody else that I'm like, why are you being critical of me? So I'm going to defend myself. Like, why are you coming
Why
at me
you-
like
why
that?
you- why
Like,
you-
let me live. I let you live.
About
so
anything?
So I'm going to be defensive about,
anything.
a lot of
I
things.
can't tell you anything.
You
without
can tell me something.
Stopping, fighting first, and then going home and say, you know what? Okay, I could have considered that.
You could tell me anything. Again, like I said, Gemini's are open-minded, but it gets to a point where it's like, we're open-minded, but to somebody that doesn't pick their battles and is overly critical, it could be overwhelming knowing that we do pick our battles and we're not critical. We're accepting of everybody as they are.
Libra, why do you always want to argue?
Hell yeah.
You think so?
It's Diamond.
Oh, God. She
I know my
ready.
friends. Son, she want to argue with everybody all the time.
Capricorn, why do you always hurt people's feelings?
Capricorns are the meanest people in the world and nobody know it.
Are they really?
Capricorns are the meanest people in
I
the
think
world.
they have a very low emotional bank.
Yes.
They just
just
they
say.
will turn on you like, all right, well, fuck it then. And it's like, yo, we could have talked this through.
Yep.
No, fuck this. Fuck it then. My daughter's like that. It's like, yo, bro, come on. Like we love each other, right?
Yeah.
She's like,
Are
yeah,
you
but
sure?
I don't fuck with you right now.
Yeah.
Like, why?
Yep.
It wasn't that serious. It wasn't, you just asked me for $400. You don't fuck with me right now. Taurus, why do you always claim to be the best? Taurus is the pretty best. I love Taurus.
I like
I don't
They
really
do have
I
a
don't
heightened.
really-
They have a heightened sense of like.
Not like Leo. Self.
No, nothing is like Leo's. Leo's is a different world.
Leos.
Tauruses could be stubborn. Kind of like Virgos. It's hard to get an apology out of them.
That's true.
Or a my bad.
Or anything.
Oh God, I'm not reading
Read it.
Aquarius. No, because
Read it.
Fuck Aquarius. I'm not,
Read
they don't
it,
exist.
because I know it's fucked up. Read it.
No, it isn't. It's good. It
It's
actually is
good.
good.
What
it's
is
good
it?
for
Say it.
Aquarius. I don't
Say
want
it.
to read things that's good for Aquarius. Fuck them.
Say it.
Each and every one of y'all.
I'm curious.
Why do you stay loyal to people that don't deserve it? See?
Stay
I didn't
loyal
want to
to
read that.
people that
It sounds
don't
it sounds
deserve
good for the other side.
It does sound good.
Fuck the other side.
Nah, Aquarius. That's not it. Aquariuses are fucking hellions. Like
Yes.
they are the closest thing to the devil.
Yes.
That I have ever witnessed.
Yes. Talk about it.
I understand. Like, yo, Aquariuses are a different type of assholes. Like, they are. But you know what bothers me about them? They're fucking dickheads, but they're mad emotional. So that they will say the most fucked up shit to your face. You say one thing back, they wet it. Why are you attacking me? Like, what's wrong with you, motherfuckers?
The Aquarius woman that I dealt with is the one that stole my Beyonce tickets. She's the one where I had a leak. We were supposed to go to the movies at 1. I had a leak overnight in my house, so when I woke up, I'm dealing with the leak. By the time I realize it's 1:30, I haven't heard from her. So I text her like, "Yo, can we do the movies later on?" I get a text from her at 4, like, "Yeah, I already went." I'm like, "What do you mean?"
Aquariuses move like that. They move very like they will do shit by themselves.
You went,
but it's so fucked up the way they do it.
You walked past my house,
Yeah.
to the train station, and you went. You walked past. You didn't call. You didn't text. You didn't say nothing.
No.
You just went, and you were my bitch. This was my chick at the time. This is 26. I don't know if y'all remember 26.
I remember 26.
This is my chick. Like we wasn't in a real relationship, but she knew she was my chick. You know what I mean? Like, and she dead.
Aquarius will
Went
do that
to
shit.
the movies
That's
Yep.
wild.
without me. Like that's Aquarius to me. They just like completely emotionally like
Fucking
you can't. They will not accept anything.
sick.
All right. Wait. Where am I at? Pisces. How do you fool people into believing your fairy tales? That's a good one. That's a good one. I have no answer for it. Because I fool myself into believing.
That is accountability if I ever saw it. Because I was not about to drag you under that bus, friend.
It's true.
Shit.
Certain things that you hear it is true. You just be nigga, and I will come up with some shit today, and tomorrow I'll be like, "Oh, that was stupid. That was dumb." Sagittarius, how do you remain so patient? This person must have been oh, wait a minute, but that can be actually used as a weapon. Patience can be used as a weapon. It's almost like how a cat is patient, watching with that one spot where it saw that mouse, and it just sits there and waits.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? That shit just
Sagittarius
waits.
are like top tier perceptive. Like they literally do. They perceive. They see everything. They will find flaws in you that you never even noticed that you had. And once they find that opening, they're going to attack. Fucking terrorists.
Shit.
Look, Jazz coming up with some shit. Tanae said, "Why y'all lie so much?" Which one is she talking about? Pisces. I don't know if I lie that much, but that could be a lie. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I might be one of my fairy tales.
A fairy tale ain't nothing but a lie, you know.
Leo, why do you think you're perfect in every way?
I don't know what's wrong with them.
It's
the delusions of grandeur with the Leos.
You said psychosis. There's a problem with Leo.
Yo, Leos are the sickest people.
And I'm trying to figure
out
if they come out that way, they come out the vagina that way, or if they're taught this.
No, they
because
are.
Why do you think you're a lion? Why do you really compare yourself to a lion in the jungle? Okay. What is wrong with you?
Everything is wrong with them. Everything is wrong with them. I'll take a Sagittarius over Leo sometimes.
August to September is right before Virgo.
Okay.
It's Leo season right now.
Cousin.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't even realize how close they are to Virgo. They're very close to Virgo.
Yes, they are.
But they're like the good witch, bad witch. Because I actually do like Leos, but the way that they view themselves is like on some, I am king. I am literally Mufasa. I am like the, one and only.
Wow.
It's like, yo, bro, you are okay. It's like,
okay at best.
You're good. You're
good.
Good.
You cool?
Why do you think you all that? Because I am the Alpha and the Omega. You are not a lion. When they start posting them stupid ass lion pictures, yo, what's wrong with them?
Everything.
They be posting them shit, lions in the jungle just licking themselves. I'm like, yo, Leo season is a fucking mess.
It is a mess. And it's very lackluster this year. I feel like Cancer's really bought it better than anybody else this year because I've been looking for the fits from the Leos and I ain't really been seeing the fits this year.
You're acting Leo-ish. Even bringing up Cancer is acting Leo-ish.
I'm being because it's Leo season right now and I have not seen one birthday picture. I'm like, yo, y'all did that shit. It's giving boring this season. I want y'all to get it together.
Is this some type of cousin hate because you're right before Leos?
I'm just being honest.
So you think all Cancers are better than Leos right now? Is that a thing?
Because that's not what I said.
Well, I'm a sign that says I know we bugged out.
No,
I don't think Pisces are the best sign or no shit like that. Yo, we bugged out.
Mm-hmm.
I think you missed I'm literally just talking about birthday fits. That's all I'm talking about.
All Cancers is killing birthday fits over Leos.
I said Cancer season. They went off on they fits, and I'm not getting the energy that because Leos for a group of people that feel like they're so perfect, like they're perfectionists, that they are at the high. I have not seen one fit from a Leo that I'm just like, yeah, you did that shit.
Oh, when I'm telling you, when Cuddy used to fucking go off about her birthday, the fucking bro, if it wasn't one day, it's like 30 days of Cuddy. It was like, oh, she does the reveal, the birthday reveal, and the next day it's like a pamphlet, like, oh, and this day I was born, and then this day and this day. I was like, bruh, you didn't like my picture that I posted for my birthday today. I was like, bruh, talk to you every fucking day. Jesus. Scorpio. Why are you so mean? Do y'all get that from Scorpios?
Yes.
I feel that Scorpio is the evil water sign. Mm-hmm. I feel like Pisces...
They're the evil, angry when they mad, aggy all the time. Mad, like, what the fuck you mad about?
They're always looking for get back. They're emotional in a negative way. It's like they're the wicked witch. They're like, they are the cousin that just always felt away. Mm-hmm. And it's their emotion, but they always like.
Damn, you just read my life because my Scorpio cousin, we don't speak no more because she feel away.
It's always something.
You gotta let that go, girl.
Even Scorpio women lovers. I dealt with Scorpio women lovers. There's always something. It's the emotion. All water signs have the emotion, right? Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, but they're the bad cousin. They're the bad luck. Like you always feel a way about something.
Yo, my girlfriend is a Scorpio, and when I tell you that bitch be mad at everything every day, all right, I'm not gonna talk about this no more. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. She just did that shit to me yesterday because there was a girl that we were all cool together. The girl is also a Cancer. Her and the girl had a falling out. So because they had a falling out, obviously I'm not allowed to speak to her anymore. I said, you got me fucked up because I don't got no beef with Shorty. Mm-hmm. So she said, she was like,
you don't do that.
Yeah, I'm not that person. Like, I don't do things like that. So she said, because I'm not at the job anymore, she basically wrote me recently and was like, yeah, and I better not hear no fucking FaceTimes talking about friend. And I was like, I still speak to sis. For what? Because we cool. We don't have no beef.
Yeah, you draw a rule.
I'm Sweden. I'm Switzerland. I am the most neutral bitch in the world.
I don't know if that's Ja Rule. Ja Rule had a right to choose a sign, to choose both.
He not choosing them.
I'm choosing both of y'all. I'm choosing either one. I'm not picking a side. I'm choosing both.
I don't pick sides.
You don't pick sides.
I don't overtly pick sides. I discreetly pick sides. I don't have beef with nobody.
As far as Scorpio is concerned, there was a tweet that I saw that I found just now. And it said,
Melly, can you throw me like a piece of paper towel or something?
At YSL Key says, and I think this is some type of bot or something. A turn off to me is when a nigga has too many bad days. Like, nigga, damn, what's the problem now?
Yo,
that's Scorpio.
They be mad all the time.
It's always something. It's like, yo, bro, now what? No, I just don't like that.
Yo,
it's like, yo, bro.
I've had that conversation before. Like, yo, what are you mad about today?
Scorpios be
this shit just ruins your day.
I don't like liking Scorpio. There's always something.
It's always something.
That's nothing. It's like literally in your head. It's literally always something.
Niggas be having imaginary beefs. All types of shit be going on. So.
When I talk about things I don't like, the segues is going crazy today.
Come on.
The segues is going off. Better than